guys, I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are in the world. My name is Shikha and I welcome you to my channel. I'm so excited as always to be sharing my ideas with you guys. I feel so grateful that you guys are actually listening and connecting to the videos that I've been doing. In this one, I wanted to speak to you guys about how INFJs never ever want to be the reason why someone is hurt. We never want to be the reason why someone cries, why someone looks at us with that look of hurt or regret or disappointment in their eyes. We never want to be that person for anyone. We'd rather be alone in a cave for the rest of our lives than do that to some other human being or some other being in general. We don't even want to hurt animals. We don't want to hurt even a rock. We feel like every inanimate and animate objects has feelings. So we don't want to hurt we don't want to be the cause of hurt to anything or anyone. But living in this world right now, as it stands, you have to be the source of hurt to a lot of different people. I mean, if you want to live the kind of life that you want to lead, the way I want to lead my life, if I want to lead my life in exactly the authentic way that I want to, then I have to hurt a lot of people while I do it. I have to tell my parents, no, I can't live the kind of life that they want me to live. I have to tell my siblings, no, I'm sorry, I can't be around you guys all the time. I have to tell my friends, I'm sorry, I'm leaving for a couple of years to do my thing, to figure stuff out, and then I'll return, and perhaps we'll still be friends, perhaps we won't, right? And so you kind of have to be a little bit hard-headed or a little bit hard-hearted in this world in order to live in this world. But I think that's one of the reasons why, for me specifically, I haven't gotten into a relationship in so long. A real relationship where, I am with a person long term. I do, have flings here or there, maybe 3 or 4 months long, but I haven't been in a long-term relationship in a while because I know that in the past relationship, and when I was in a relationship with someone long-term, the longest one that I was in, I know that we caused each other a lot of pain, and I know that I had many moments where that person would be looking at me with that look of despair and hurt in their eyes, and I used to think to myself, why am I doing this to someone else? But it was so difficult not to, because when two people get together, when we get into a relationship, that happens. You fight, you have arguments, you hurt each other, you love each other. That's just the way love is. It's messy, it's hot, it's amazing, right? But that's what normal human beings do. For some reason, as an INFJ, we have a really, really hard time hurting other people. Now, I'm not saying that other people are better at it than us. I'm not saying that other people are all right with it. Of course, everyone has a hard time with it. But for us specifically, we will do anything to avoid it. Just like I've been avoiding relationships so I don't actually hurt anyone. I've been avoiding spending too much time with my parents because I hate looking at their eyes and seeing that look of disappointment in their faces, thinking, oh my God, I'm not living the life that they want me to lead, but knowing that I can't lead that life, right? The same kind of thing with my friends. I don't have any friends anymore, really, maybe 1 or 2 from my past life, because all of the ones that I used to have, they've kind of dissipated from my life because I've had to give them up to live this kind of life that I'm leading right now, the creative person's life, the nomadic life, the solitude life, right? So because of that, I've kind of had to give up those friends, and I know that maybe we'll be friends in the future, maybe we won't, but it doesn't bother me that much because I know that they've already given up on me, and I'm not hurting them anymore. It's all over and done with, right? A lot of you guys message me all the time. It's funny, interesting to me that most INFJs, the questions that they ask the most about is relationships, which is really interesting because, we're supposed to be introverts and we like our solitude, but because of that, we've spent so much time on our own that when we actually go out in the world and we have a relationship, sometimes we have no idea what we're doing with ourselves. Just yesterday, I'm spending a lot of time doing my work at home, and yesterday I had to go out to meet up with a friend that I hadn't met in a couple of months. And I'm sitting there and he's talking and I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, I have no idea how to interact with human beings anymore. I really don't know. And I was literally trying to become a chameleon as soon as possible because I had no idea how to, what was I supposed to do? Am I supposed to laugh at that? Was that a joke? Was that supposed to be funny? Was that not fun? I'm not sure. I literally was having heart palpitations in my head. I think to myself, I have no idea. And that's what happens to us as INFJs. We spend so much time on our own. And I mean, that's fine. If that's what we do. I love my time on my own. I'm not saying anything about it. It's just when I go back out in the world, because, we have to live in the real world. I have no idea, what am I supposed to be doing? Am I supposed to laugh? Am I supposed to smile? Am I supposed to have a resting bitch face on? Am I supposed to walk around and care or not care? I literally am really relearning all of these social etiquettes as soon as I go out in the world. Again, we're always doing that because we don't want to hurt people around us. So if someone makes a joke, I want to make sure that I laugh at it. Even if it's not funny, if I care about the person, then I want to make sure I laugh, because what if I didn't? And that was a joke that they'd been working on for weeks on end, and they finally presented it to me, and I didn't laugh, and they would cry when they get back home, and they would think that, oh, my career as a comedian is over, and that's all because of me, only because I did not laugh, right? And so every single social situation like that, every single time we go into any kind of social setting where we have to be around human beings that are prone to being hurt by things that we do, also because sometimes we can be unemotional and robotic and cold, and we have no idea what someone needs from us. Like, what do you need from me? I wish people would just tell me, I need you to hug me right now. I'd be like, okay, cool, I'm here, let me hug you. But people don't say those words, right? They don't say those things. They just expect us to know. And I don't know. I have no idea. What do you want from me? Do you want me to cook you food? Do you want me to tell you I love you? Do you want me to go away? Like, what do you want? Just tell me and I'll do it. But even though we can be so empathic and we know what's going on with people, a lot of times we're as clueless as anyone else on this planet, because we put so much stock into making sure that the person that we're around is happy. We want them to be happy. We don't want them to be sad. We don't want them to be hurt. We don't want them especially to be hurt or happy or unhappy or sad because of us, right? We want us to be a source of joy and happiness and solace to the rest of the world. We don't want to cause pain in any shape or form to anyone else on this planet except for us. If we feel the pain, it's fine. I'm strong enough to deal with it. We're strong enough. We can deal with it. But no one else on this planet should feel any kind of hurt, any kind of misery, any kind of sadness. Now, of course, I'm obviously exaggerating a little bit, very tiny little bit, but I think INFJs would make poor gods, because I said gods. It's a jump in topic, but stay with me. I think that we would make poor gods because gods have to be very impartial, I think. They have to give sad moments and happy moments to everyone. They have to give sadness to everyone. They have to give misery to everyone. They can't be like, oh, I love these people, I want them to be happy all the time. That's why I don't think we could play that role. We can't be a god, because we'll be like, no, but I love everyone. I want everyone to be happy. We're going to be those kind of gods that try to give utopia to everyone. Maybe that's what angels are. I have no idea. Anyways, we would be those kind of gods. I don't know where I came up with this stuff. Anyways, the main point of all of this is that we don't like causing hurt to people, right? We're not those kind of people. Not that anyone else does, but we especially don't like it. And we will do anything to avoid that situation. Many INFJs have messaged me saying that they have been avoiding relationships completely, not only because they have no clue how to get into one. We don't know how to show our interest in anyone. I might be interested in someone, and instead of actually showing them I like them, I'll run away from them. I'll walk away from them. I start pushing them away or being mean to them. What am I doing? I have no idea. I don't know how to be in a relationship or how to show interest. So not only is it hard for us to get into a relationship, but we're also afraid to get into a relationship because it is a possibility, a very, very, very high possibility, almost 100%, that you will hurt that person in some way, shape, or form as your relationship goes on and on. It's just the way of the world. Relationships are like that, no matter what it is. It might be a parental relationship, a sibling relationship, a friend, a boyfriend, girlfriend, or any kind of partner relationship, whatever it might be. There is a very high possibility, actually I would say 100%, that you're going to hurt each other in the course of your relationship. And that means that because we hate that with a passion, we don't want to do that to anyone, that we end up avoiding relationships. Now, of course, what I'm going to tell you guys, even though I don't practice it myself, which is terrible, I'm really trying to be more open to the idea of being in a relationship, and I'm really trying to be open to the idea of, if someone likes me, I'm like, okay, cool, let's try it out, kind of thing. But No. But even though I'm not practicing it, I really am doing this video not only for myself, but for you guys, telling you guys, please try. It's not about doing it well. It's not about never hurting anyone. It's not about being perfect beings. It's not about being the perfect partner. It's about being in a relationship and feeling all of the messiness and the joys of love, the messiness being the fact that you're going to hurt them, you're going to fight with them, you're going to argue with them, you're going to do all that stuff to each other. But then the joys of it, the fact that you're going to be with someone, you're going to be able to share your life with them, your experiences, your stories, the madness that goes on in your head, you can share that with someone, instead of just messaging yourself about it or journaling. You can actually have this individual that perhaps even understands the craziness that's going on in your head, which is the ultimate joy for an INFJ. So I hope that you guys are not going to be like me, and I hope that you guys will take a chance, even though, yes, you might hurt this person. It's all right. They know that that's a possibility as well. They know that it's going to happen, because that's the whole point of being in a relationship. The good and the bad, yeah? Again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being on my channel. I hope that you guys have been enjoying my videos and learning from them, and hopefully if you guys have any questions at all, if you have any suggestions or any comments, anything that you liked or you didn't like, you will message me. My contact information is all in the description below, or you can just comment below if you guys are comfortable with that. Again, I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.